As you go through life, you experience things, and for a long time you thought that you needed to walk away from particular people in your life, whether it's a family member, whether it's a walking away from a toxic relationship. But it goes deeper. It goes deeper to become fully healed. Sometimes you have to walk away from your old self. And in order to do that, you have to take accountability in the actions and the decisions that you made within your life. You know, whatever situations you've put yourself in. And I'm specifically talking about situations that you've put yourself in. Maybe you've had, you and a best friend, you guys just, when you were younger, ran to town, did whatever you wanted to do. And in some cases it was very toxic. Sometimes it would put you in situations that could potentially be dangerous. And as you begin to heal and as you begin to really evolve spiritually and mentally and emotionally, there's going to be a time where everything is going to come back to you, because you will have cut off everyone you think was bad for you, everyone you think was causing you to feel the way that you were feeling or make the decisions that you were making. All the influences, bad influence, we'll say. You've cut all those people off at this point, and the only person now to look at, the last person to look at in the situation is yourself. And going forward, it won't be backwards like that. Going forward, you will always, you're going to now think, okay, what am I doing? Why am I putting myself in this situation? But before you get there, you do end up cutting people off. You do end up separating yourself from situations and environments that you feel make you susceptible to that negativity, to that toxicity. But you were still in it. You have to really think to yourself, what was I feeling? Why did I feel that those behaviors were okay? Why did I feel that those environments were okay? Why did I feel that those ideologies were okay? That's the inner work. That is the inner work. And as you begin to heal, self-accountability is automatic. You're going to realize that you don't only have to walk away from those people, but you also have to walk away from your old self. You have to change within yourself, your mindset, your thought process, the things you believed in, the path you were going down, the people you were choosing, the relationships you were choosing, the abuse you chose to put up with, the disrespect, the using that you allowed to be put upon yourself by others, the insecurities, the attachments to things that were not good to you, were not good for you. And when you wake up, when you realize, okay, I put myself in this situation, but I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to be stuck in this environment anymore. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see something different. I'm ready to be something different. I'm ready to live differently. When you figure that out, when you start to do that type of shadow work, it's like a light goes off. And all the internal kind of beliefs that you had, or the internal things that have been dormant within you, they begin to awaken, and you can just knock them out one by one. Okay, I always allowed people to choose me. I always allowed people to make me feel like I needed to be chosen. Like, kind of like how when you're a kid, and I was an athlete, and I was a tomboy, back when I was younger. I grew up with, it was me, and then I had my brother, and then I had all male cousins. And we played two-hand touch. It's a football game, if you don't know. We played basketball, we played tag, we played all kinds of stuff. But anything that requires like a team, right? You stand, you pick two team captains. How that happens, I was never the team captain. Never got to be the team captain. But the two team captains kind of sit there, and everyone's in a line, and they're just waiting and hoping to be picked, and hoping not to be left, hoping not to be the last one to be picked. And God forbid you just are not picked to be on a team, right? So it starts innocently in situations like that, right? So maybe you put yourself in relationships that you brought those characteristics with you, right? So you whenever you looked for a relationship, friendship, it could be any type of relationship, you wanted to be picked, you wanted to be invited places, you wanted to be so involved with someone else in groups of people, and sometimes you just never really were. But when you got picked, and it could be in the worst situation ever. It could be the worst person for you, but because you got picked, you were so excited to be picked. You go. No questions asked. You do whatever you can do to stay on that team, so to speak, to stay in the situation that you were lucky enough to be picked for. No matter what it came with.